Well, Insidious is the latest film from James Wan. He's the director that gave us Saw. And I guess, in a way, the whole torture porn cycle that so many people seem to loathe but tend to make a lot of money at the box office. He also did a deadly puppet movie called Dead Silence a few years ago. But this horror movie, and he seems to specialize in horror movies, obviously, is something completely different from him because it's rated PG-13. There's no excessive bloodletting, there's no torture, there's none of that stuff. And to me, it's one of the scarier movies I've seen in recent years. Yeah, you could take the movie apart and say, well, here's apart from Poltergeist, and apart from The Shining, and apart from The Exorcist, and apart from The Haunting. But I think this movie stands on its own as being a very creepy thriller that delivers the goods without going to ridiculous blood or just being incredibly violent. The film stars Patrick Wilson and Rose Byrne as a young couple who have a few kids. They've recently moved into a new house, and sure enough, they hear some odd sounds. Rose Byrne starts seeing some strange visions. Wilson is a teacher at the nearby school, and while he's away and Rose is at home, things start to creep her out. And I don't blame her. They also have an incredible effect on their oldest kid, who goes into a mysterious coma. They have no idea why, and things start to really unnerve them, and they start to unnerve the audience too. I have to say that this film doesn't really use CGI to get its scares across. It uses some good old-fashioned makeup effects and some great lighting, and especially the sound design is very, very effective. Now, the couple take their family and the kid in the coma, and they move to another house because Rose just can't deal with it anymore. And this house becomes even scarier than the previous house. What's really going on here? What really happened? Well, maybe Patrick Wilson's mother, played by Barbara Hershey, has the answers. Who are they going to call? Ghostbusters? Well, kind of. I won't go into any great detail about what happens. I don't want to give you the spoilers. But let me just say that this movie is shudder-inducing. People at the screening that I went to actually walked out and were frightened by it. I also have to say that one of the persons who worked for the studios was shaking after the movie. I don't want to rate it too highly because I don't want you to be disappointed if you expect the stuff that you've seen in Saw and some of the other really extreme films, because it's not like that. It really works on your nerves. So I would have to say that Insidious is one of the biggest surprises in the horror movie world that I've seen in a few years. And if you like scary movies, don't miss it.